Sir, start. Shall I start? Ramji sir. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You may proceed. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Nahi ज्ञानेन सदृशम पवित्र मेह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योग संसिद्ध काले नात्मनि विन्दते. There is nothing sacred than true knowledge. One who is in the prolonged practice with purity of heart receives such knowledge within the selves in due course of time. Namaskar and welcome, respected all, in the closing ceremony of 5-day online faculty development program on research analytics using RStudio, STATA and AMOS, organized by Central Department of Management and supported by University Grants Commission Nepal. We are fortunate enough to enlighten ourselves amid the pandemic in these 5 days by insightful sessions of our respected resource persons, Dr. Vishal Gupta, Dr. Suryabadur Jishi, and Siddharaj Bhatta. We really appreciate your magnanimity to share hard-earned knowledge with us. We are grateful for your assiduous, astute sessions and feeling blessed. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Phul Prasad Subedi, host of this session and member of organizing committee. Without much ado, let me lead the program towards the formal structure. At first, I'd like to request our respected head of the department and patron of this program, Professor Dr. Ramji Gautam sir, to chair the program virtually. Thank you, sir. Now, let me welcome venerated Member Secretary of University Grants Commission Nepal, Professor Shankar Prasad Bhandari, as a chief guest of the program. I'd like to request sir to take the seat virtually. Okay, thank you, sir. In addition, it's our privilege to welcome our resource person, our respected gurus, Professor Dr. Vishal Gupta, Dr. Surya Jishi and Siddharaj Bhatta in the program. Sir, please take seat virtually. Last but not least, I'd like to request all the respected ladies and gentlemen present over here to take their seats respectively in their own place virtually. Thank you so much. Now, let me request my beloved colleague, coordinator of Faculty Development Program, Assistant Professor, Mr. Bharat Singh Thapa, to overview the program. Bharat sir, over to you.
Thank you so much, Phul sir. Very respected, honorable Member Secretary of University Grants Commission, our head of department, very respected resource persons from IIM Ahmedabad, Pokhara University, and Nepal Rashtra Bank, and distinguished participant over here. Very good evening, and we are really honored to have Member Secretary of University Grants Commission Nepal, Professor Shankar Prasad Bhandari, as a chief guest of this valedictory ceremony of the 5-day online faculty development program. In this program, we received huge interest from the large number of faculty members and the research scholars across the country. However, we could only accommodate 72 applicants. So based on the first come first. So I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the committed participants who took all 19 sessions in 5 days of FDP and 1 day pre-FDP. So in total, in this workshop, in this faculty development program, we took, basically, we got opportunity to learn for 44 hours. So congratulations, all of us, all of you, all of us. So this FDP consists of 18 doctorates, 34 MPhil, and other MPhil scholars, as well as the 2 master's students who participated in this program. The number itself is speak how important was this program, this FDP, for overall development of the research culture in the social science, especially in management and economics in Nepal. Now, I would like to highlight what we covered in FDP for last 5 days. So FDP was actually started on 12th May with the pre-FDP session in which we got introduction to software by learning the installation and basic operation process that we used during our FDP. Now, 2 broad topics and 3 softwares were discussed extensively in the FDP. The first topic was, of course, the structural equation modeling for cross-sectional data, especially Likert scale data, by which I believe the research scholars and the faculty members working in OB, HRM, and the general management, marketing, psychology, and so on are highly benefited. So the second topic that FDP covered was panel data analysis, which actually we covered today, which should be highly beneficial for finance, accounting, and economics, like faculty members and scholars. We got rich familiarity with very important statistical software like RStudio, AMOS, and the STATA. Day 1 of FDP was inaugurated by our very respected Professor Dr. Dilliraj Sharma, Dean of Faculty of Management, and highlighted the importance and his commitment for fostering research culture in Faculty of Management. So we learn AMOS and factor analysis using AMOS. Basically, Professor Dr. Surya GC highlighted the importance of factor analysis, especially EFA and CFA, by demonstrating how it works through AMOS software. Day 2 and day 4 was all about structural equation modeling using RStudio with artistically and very simple way. Professor Dr. Vishal Gupta sir from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, taught us how to operate RStudio and generate SEM model in RStudio. In addition to simple SEM, various issues were also addressed like the mediation, moderation analysis, the measurement, reliability, testing, EFA, introduction to SEM, model identification, degree of freedom, goodness of fit, like path analysis, latent variable, a lot of tests like the Sobel test, bootstrap method, similarly like multi-group SEM analysis, item parceling, and the common method bias. So these are the broad topics that sir covered. And the last day today of the FDP is quite different, and we learn like the panel data analysis using STATA. So Mr. Siddharaj Bhatta from Nepal Rashtra Bank explained how panel data analysis can be handled using STATA software through menu dropping and the command basis and the do file. So practical examples were given in the pooled OLS, fixed effect model, random effect model. In addition, various issues with the panel data regression analysis model like the autocorrelation, heteroscedasticity, endogeneity, limited dependent variable, unit root test, and the co-integration. Finally, the instrumental variable to deal with the endogeneity issue and the dynamic panel data of the model were discussed. So we got a lot of opportunity to interact with each of the resource person. We are really thankful to all the resource person for satisfying our queries. And I hope like all of the participants got a lot of insight into the data analysis. So we are highly indebted to all resource person. And thank you very much, all the participants for believing CDM, all the resource person participant, as well as our supporter UGC. So it has given a lot of inspiration to us for organizing such program in the days to come. So thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bharat sir, for articulately connecting all the dots of the sessions. Thank you so much. Now it's time to listen from the participants. So at first, let me welcome Sulochana Sapkota, research scholar, to share her views about the program. Sulochana ma'am, over to you.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, Honorable Chief Guest, respected professor, organizers, every personalities present on this session. I am Sulochana Sapkota Pathak. Currently, I am field student at Tribhuvan University, Kirtipur. On the behalf of Central Department of Management, TU 5 days online faculty development program, I'm pleased to express my experience as a participant. It is not essential to highlight how important the research is for the faculty members and research scholars like us, but most of us were facing the common issues of handling the recent softwares like AMOS, STATA, and the theoretical underpinnings about why, when, and how to use these softwares were also lacking with most of us. During this 5 days session, we have created immense interest to learn more and more in the coming days. Professors' use of simple language, interesting presentations with examples were really helpful for us. I hope most of us are now able to improve our knowledge on those issues, which will add as a milestone for our research skill development, likewise research publication and supervision. Me, along with my friends, I would like to express my sincere gratitude and thankfulness to Professor Dr. Vishal Gupta, Professor Dr. Surya Joshi, Director Mr. Siddha Bhattasar for their valuable insights. Likewise, we are thankful to Central Department of Management TU for organizing an effective program beyond this pandemic situation as well. Hope Central Department of Management TU try to impart such type of trainings and valuable programs in the coming days too. So thank you so much. Stay safe, take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sulojana ma'am, for your views. Now I'd like to welcome Bharat Vishal from Lumini Madije campus, Butwal, for his impression. Bharat sir, over to you. Bolam sir, do we need to unmute Bharat sir? Okay.
Thank you, Phil sir, member of the organizing committee. Good evening, all the respected personalities here in this special program. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Central Department of Management TU and all the supporting hands for creating a conducive environment even during the pandemic period to participate in this beautiful program. I got very insightful knowledge in the presence of Professor Dr. Vishal Gupta, Dr. Surya Joshi, and Siddharaj Bhattasar as a resource person. I myself have learned a lot from the program, and I believe that all of us have been benefited if such program, either virtually or physically, are organized time and again. We all the people from the academic line will be highly updated about the recent development in the sphere of management and the research. Finally, the time we got for our studio STATA and AMOS in these days from the different research persons really remain very invaluable. And what I assure that the knowledge we acquired during this 5 days program will share among us. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the participants on the organizing committee. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bharat Vishal sir, for your views. Now I'd like to request respected Dr. Norbahadur Bishta sir, Principal Uniglove College, for his opinion. Norbahadur Bishta sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, sir. Respected dignitaries, respected resource persons, and the participants present in this virtual platform. Good evening to all of you. I am so delighted to express my views on this 5-day FTP organized by Central Department of Management, Tribhuvan University, Kirtipur. starting from the very beginning day, that was the pre-session organized by the Bharat Singh Thapa sir. That was so wonderful that the beginning shows the ending. That was very fruitful, so that we could be able to install all the softwares on the very first day, and we will be able to introduce with these softwares. On the very second day, our very respectful resource person, our own domestic faculty, Professor Dr. Surya Jishi sir, delivered the lectures or gave the training on the factor analysis using AMOS. We became very familiar to the EFA and CFA, especially focusing on the CFA, conformity factor analysis using AMOS. He highlighted the facts that theoretically how the EFA and CFA can be categorized, and then after how practically these factor analysis are implicable in our real life, giving the illustrations, examples. He has highlighted a lot about the things. The 3 later days provided by our very respectful Professor Vishal Gupta sir from IIM Ahmedabad gave the very enlightful deliberations to all the participants. He simply started from the very beginning, A, then N to the Z. Like very simply started, and he gave the very interesting lectures, interesting trainings sessions to us. He has not only highlighted on the practical aspects of the structural equation model, he has equally given emphasis to the theoretical aspects, using the whiteboards, sometimes using the computer screens, sometimes using the softwares, and so many tools he has used, so that we will be able to feel that we are in the physical class at IIM Ahmedabad. So we felt very privileged that such a wonderful classes, such a fruitful classes we got during this pandemic situation from our very respectful Professor Vishal sir from so far IIM Ahmedabad. So today's session was also very interesting and very practical from the different dimensions given by Siddharaj Bhattasar, Director of Nepal Rashtra Bank, Central Bank of Nepal. We came to able to analyze the panel data with pooled all the fixed effects, random effects, and it's all diagnostic tests we are able to do through the STATA software. So within these 5 days are not so more days, but within these 5 days, we are able to know the theoretical foundations as well as the practical aspects of the AMOS, RStudio, STATA, and analyzing the different data structures, so that our research ability, our study ability has gone up. We have improved a lot during this pandemic situation. So we are so refreshed with this program organized by the Central Department of Management, and we are so grateful to all the resource persons, 3 resource persons who gave enlightening and very highly structured and the very fruitful, knowledgeable sessions to us, which are very memorable for our lifelong learning. So during the period, though we could not be able to do simultaneously the practical practices with the softwares, but whatever the resource persons have provided us the materials, we will do practice, and this practice will be for our lifelong learning. So these materials are very fruitful, as the Vishal sir has also sent us the whatever practically he has done during his sessions to us through the emails or the Google Drives, and the other resource persons will also definitely provide such such kinds of materials to us, so that we will do again practice at our home as well. So in overall, my impression towards this FDP is highly fruitful, highly knowledgeable, enlightening, and the management of this FDP is also very highly appreciable, because the time management, the resource person management, whatever management is there, everything was very perfect. I rarely found this kinds of well management in the training sessions, though these sessions are conducted through the onlines. We forgot about the physical classes, and we felt that we are in a physical classes. So that the communication, material sharing, all kinds of communications from the organizing team, especially Bharat Thapa sir, did it very effectively, and we are very delighted to the organizing team for organizing such a wonderful program for us. It is an international standard program. We got opportunity to participate in such kinds of program. Thank you very much for organizing such a program. Thank you very much, resource persons. We are grateful to organizing such kinds of wonderful program. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your remarkable views. Now it's time to listen from our gurus, the resource persons. So at first, let me invite young and dynamic Siddharaj Bhatta sir. Siddharaj Bhatta sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, respected chairperson of this program, respected chief guest, professors, assistant. First of all, I would like to thank the Central Department of Management, Tirubhavan University, for organizing this faculty development program. And also thanks to the University Grants Commission for the cooperation in this program. So honestly speaking, I should say that I'm not an expert in this field. I should say that I'm not an expert in STATA, nor expert in panel data analysis. And I try to broadly cover the issues that we face while we work with the panel data. I would like to thank the participants for patiently tolerating me for this long 5 hours. I hope that I may not have done too much injustice to you, because most of us, you are practitioner, academician in this field for a long period of time. So you work with the panel data, you work with the statistics, you work with econometrics daily, but I work as a policymaker in policymaking institutions, and I work with the data, I work with the research article only occasionally. That is why I may not have a good practice of those data. Well, you are better than me. So at least I tried to highlight some of the issues that are the recent issues in the panel data, like the issues with endogeneity problem, the issues with dynamic panel data. So I hope that the practical exercises that we did here, they may not be perfect, but they highlighted some of the aspects of the panel data. And the sources of panel data that I especially highlighted, the household panel, I see that there are very few studies, few research papers in the area using the household panel data that are freely available from the World Bank website. So I would like to request, or I would like to encourage you to work on the household panel, to work on the panel data that is available at NRB website, and work with the country panel to produce research papers. Saying so, I would like to congratulate all of the participants and hope that you have learned something from my session. And I hope to interact with you again, once again in the future. I hope we may have some opportunity in the future. Once again, I would like to thank the Central Department of Management for trusting me, for providing me this opportunity to share my views on panel data issues. And thanks to the University Grant Commission. Stay safe during this COVID period. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Siddharaj Bhatta sir, for your opinion and each and everything, whatever you have done for us. Now let's welcome a very dynamic Professor Surya Jishi sir. Surya sir, over to you.
Good afternoon and namaskar to everyone. Respected chairperson of this program, respected chief guest, member secretary of UGC Nepal, respected fellow resource persons, especially Vishal Gupta sir from IMA India, participants of this workshop and organizers. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be addressing in this valedictory ceremony of the 5 days online workshop on research analytics. So after listening to the feedback of the participants, this workshop has achieved its objective and it seems it's highly successful. So at this point of successful completion, I would like to offer my sincere appreciation to the Central Department of Management, Tribhuvan University, for organizing this useful and extensive faculty development program using the virtual environment during this challenging period of COVID pandemic. It's really appreciable job. So the efforts of the organizing committee especially, it should be appreciated. So I personally thank them for their sincere efforts in putting this workshop to this end. For the participants, I definitely hope that this workshop will be very, very useful for all the participants in enabling them to use the multivariate techniques covered in this workshop, especially the structural equation modeling and the econometric techniques as well in their research work and support them further in their future academic endeavors. As a faculty, we need to contemplate on what is the most important role we need to fulfill. It is my understanding that academician has an important role in society through the three functions they engage in: the teaching role, the role of a researcher, a generator of a knowledge or a problem solver through research, and the service role, creating social impact or delivering social impact or contributing to the society from their previous two activities. So first, the teaching role of academician reflects their central activity in addressing the primary educational mission of the institution they are aligned to. Second, faculties also engage in research, thereby contributing to knowledge base in the discipline they conduct their research. Finally, equally important is the service role that includes both the institutional service as well as the broader service to the society, the community, or making some small contribution through their teaching activities or through research. So among these three primary activities, roles of academicians, is my belief that research complements both the goals of effective teaching and fulfilling the social responsibility. Hence, the most important role we as members of higher education institutions should focus on is research so that we can maximize our impact as an academician. In my personal experience, acquiring research skills is a cumulative result of our continuous involvement in research activities. Although it is time-consuming task, the benefit of research for faculties are immense, and hence they should need to be given higher priority by us. Therefore, if you want to succeed as an academician, it's very much essential to be highly organized, understand your priorities, which role is more important, and to give enough time for your own research work. In this aspect, workshops like this, the 5 days workshop on research analytics, in addition to building our research skills, they provide us opportunity to collaborate and develop networks that are very helpful, that will be very helpful in our future research activities. And most importantly, such workshops also inspire and energize us to involve in research work. So I'm sure this workshop has achieved all of these objectives, and the visible outcome of this workshop will be seen in near future in the form of enhanced quality of research output of all the participants. So I hope all the participants all the best for their future research endeavors. So we can always get connected. So through this workshop, we came to know each other, but we'll be always supporting each other in our research work. So feel free to connect whenever you need to share anything with us. So finally, I personally thank the organizers for inviting me as a resource person in this workshop. And I congratulate all the participants for successfully completing this workshop. And finally, again, thank you, organizers. Thank you, Central Department of Management, to you for organizing this excellent workshop. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Very energetic research person, Professor Suryajishi sir. And finally, I would like to call our very versatile and assiduous as well as dynamic research person, Professor Vishal Gupta sir, for his opinion.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for inviting me to the valedictory session. I have been speaking for last 3 days, so I will keep it brief. Well, it was a very nice experience to come on the platform and interact with all of you. Thank you for being interactive and asking questions during the workshop. Again, as has been said by the other resource persons, research is a continuous journey, okay? And we have to keep practicing, we have to keep working, okay? It is something, research is one activity which does not stop. And as an academician, once we have taken this path, then be prepared that this is going to be a journey of lifelong learning and lifelong improvement. What I have tried to do in the workshop was give you an introduction to the technique and the method. What I will request, which I also mentioned during the workshop, is you will have to keep practicing. Okay, you will have to keep exploring. Okay, you will get stuck, you may get some errors, but it is fine. This is the part of research. Okay, you have to keep persevering, you have to keep trying and keep helping. So around in your universities, wherever you are, form some study groups, form some groups where you can exchange ideas, with whom you can work, with whom you can collaborate. Okay, research and research collaborations really help. Okay, so as an ecosystem also, the university, the department, try to create an ecosystem where people can come together and work and exchange ideas. Okay, and that is how we all learn. I have one of my motto of life, or one of the inspirations of my life, is a sentence that I heard while I was doing my PhD. And that is, when you earn, you should give. Okay, so when you earn money, you should give. And when you learn, you should teach. Okay, so when you learn, that means when you learn something, you should share that knowledge with others. So that is something, knowledge is one thing that multiplies with sharing, it does not diminish. Okay, so once you learn something, please do help out others, please do share it with others. And this is how we make our universities better, this is how we make make our departments better. This is how we improve ourselves over a period of time. So wish you all the best. Okay, wherever you are, stay safe and stay healthy in these difficult times. Keep learning, keep improving. Thank you, Tribhuvan University Department of Management. Thank you, Professor Ramji Gautam, Professor Thapa, Professor Subedi, Professor Dubal for all your arrangements. Professor Thapa has been in touch with me for, I think, last 3-4 months now. Okay, and being very patient with all my requests. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your address and each and everything, whatever you have done for me, done for us. Now it's time to for the speech of the chief guest. So I'd like to request our respected chief guest of the program, Professor Shankar Prasad Bhandari, Member Secretary, University Grants Commission, for his address.
Thank you, Full sir. My internet is unstable conditions. Networking is unstable. Therefore, I might be to sort my feelings sharing here. It may be needed so that. So first of all, respected chair of this program. Similarly, respected resource persons of this program and the distinguished participants of these programs. First of all, I would like to thank our Ramji Gautam, Dr. Professor Ramji Gautam, department head, for conducting this program and helping the University Grants Commission for the upliftment and the activities of the University Grants Commission in this pandemic challenge situations. First of all, I would like to thank. Similarly, I would like to congratulate to the Ramji Gautam for performing this type of activities in this condition also. Now, I would like to thank our resource persons, Professor Dr. Vishal Gupta, Siddharaj Bhatta, and similarly Surya GC, for imparting the valuable inputs and the knowledge to our participants in these situations. I would like to thank you all on the behalf of the University Grants Commission. Similarly, I would like to congratulate to the participants for being able to get the knowledge in these situations and being able to expand your academic excellency by this program. Now, the situation of the higher education in Nepal is that total enrollment of if you see the total enrollment of Nepal, the 77%, about 77% enrollment is in general education and 23% something is in technical educations. So out of the enrollment in the general education, 46% enrollment is in management. Therefore, the management faculty has the challenge to the society for giving the highly and qualified education to the society, because the teachers are the path of the society and the nation as well. Therefore, the management faculty, I think, have the most responsibility in these days. And now, what we want to, what the UGC wants to support to the teachers is that we want to make the teachers responsible, to build the ownership of the teachers in the academic sectors for the purpose of uplifting the academic line of the country. Therefore, what we have done, we are requesting to the teachers for developing the market relevant programs. That means developing the market relevant programs with the market based programs. We are supposed to develop by the teachers the market based program. That means the curriculum should contain the international aspect, similarly national aspect, as well as this should focus to the province as well as the local need-based programs. Therefore, our focus is that our faculty must be able to develop the curriculum with the need of the country based on local areas. This is our one concern. And similarly, the second thing is that we are disseminating our knowledge. The universities are disseminating the knowledge, but they are more concerned with the delivering the knowledge, but they are less concerned with the research activities. So the another major concern of the University Grants Commission is to provide the research activities to the teachers for the upliftment and for the action-based activities. So things. Therefore, we want to make to develop the collaborative types of research And similarly, this research must be action oriented. Now, our research is basically not focused with the society. They are not much more effective for the purpose of using in the activity level. Therefore, our concern is that our research must be linked with the industry academia. So we want to focus our research activities from our scholars to linked with the industry activity and industrial activity, industry academia. Linkage with the industry academia is our major concern. Similarly, we want to make the research more action-oriented. Action-oriented research is the basic needs of the country during these days. And so we are going to move to have more focus on our research activity. Similarly, another part of the quality University Grants Commission is that quality assurance and accreditation part is the most important part for the purpose of increasing the quality in improvement. Therefore, what we are going to make is that we want to make the quality assurance accreditation part mandatory in the days to come. Therefore, I would like to request to our faculty teachers to provide the most and better knowledge to the uplifting of their institutions, their concerned institutions, towards the achieving the QA certification from the University Grants Commission. So not achieving the QA certification from the University Grants Commission, we also want to encourage to the teachers for the quality enhancement programs. So achievement of the QA, that means the certificate achievement from the QA, QA may be one part, but the enhancement of the quality is another part, which is basically related with the excellency of the institutions, higher education institutions. Therefore, we want to make the excellent education improve in the education, in the higher education sectors. Therefore, our faculties are requested to boost and to push up to the quality assurance accreditation programs as well as quality enhancement programs. Now, the University Grants Commission is providing support to the teachers, faculties, for the purpose of doing the PhD programs. As you know, there is the program of faculty development, that means the PhD programs. We provide 50 teachers the PhD program. Similarly, there is the support from the UGC for performing the MPhil program also, conducting the MPhil program also we support. Similarly, there is the provision of collaborative research. We support to the faculties through the collaborative research. Similarly, there is the provision of faculty development program also, faculty research programs. So faculty means individual faculty can do the research through the UGC. Similarly, there is the individual small part of research program also from the university side. Similarly, we have also the programs from the University Grants Commission. We provide the opportunity for the training and workshop. Similarly, faculty development program like this. Similarly, other activities, that means the training programs for the teachers as well. So these are the all activities which are related with our UGC, and we want to improve the quality of the teachers first, then want to improve the quality of the students. That means the teachers are the path and teachers are the guide of the society. That's why we are focusing to improve the quality of teachers in these days from the University Grants Commission. Therefore, our expectation is that in the future, we will be able to produce our students more competitive, similarly balanced, and socially more committed, and spiritually more satisfied. So that is our motto of providing the education in the in our contest. Also, first, now, once again, I would like to thank you all for giving this opportunity to be here and sharing my ideas. That means we will have the opportunity to work together in the few days to come with University Grants Commission, teachers and the faculty. Now, I would like
I think there is some technical issues.
सायद सकिएको जस्तो
Ramji sir, should I move ahead?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now it's time for certificate distribution. Actually, we are unable to distribute the certificate physically, but I'd like to request member of organizing committee, Assistant Professor Dr. Balam Dual sir, to depict the certificate virtually and recite the content.
Thank you, full sir. The content of certificate is as follows. Tribhuvan University, Central Department of Management, Kirtipur, Kathmandu. Certificate of participation. This certificate is presented to in recognition of participation in a 5-day online faculty development program organized by Central Department of Management (TU) and supported by University Grants Commission Nepal on research analytics using RStudio, AMOS, and STATA during 13 to 17 May 2021. Professor Dr. Ramji Gautam, Head of Department. Associate Professor Dr. Vishal Gupta, Lead Research Person, Indian Institute of Management, India. Professor Dr. Diliraj Sharma, Dean, Faculty of Management TU. Professor Shankar Prasad Bandari, Member Secretary, UGC Nepal, 17th May 2021. And thank you. We will provide this certificate after this end of this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dual. Actually, please get checked your mailbox after this program. Now, finally, we are at the end of the program. Now, I'd like to request respected chairperson of this program, Professor Dr. Ramji Gautam sir, to end the program with his closing remarks. With this, I would also like to say goodbye. Thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate your time. Have a good day.
Thank you, full sir. Good evening and namaskar. Honorable Chief Guest, Member Secretary of UGC, Shankar sir, our resource person, and distinguished participants. It is a great honor and privilege to have Member Secretary of UGC, Professor Shankar sir, here in this valedictory ceremony of 5 days faculty development program. This workshop focused on research analytics using different tools like R, STATA and AMOS. Creation and dissemination of knowledge through research is one of the core functions of the higher education institution, like the university and colleges. Apart from the generating and imparting the new knowledge, the Central Department of Management has the responsibility of developing the research skills which are useful for the different faculties, PhD, MPhil scholar, etc. The main objective of this faculty development program was to enhance the knowledge of data analysis using different tools and give an insight into how these tools are used in the research work. I'm sure this faculty development program will prove to be an eye-opening session for different level of researchers and also aim at imparting the skill required to handle different tools and technologies that are useful during the entire process of research in the future. The session were handled by the renowned research persons from the reputed institution like Vishal Gupta sir, Indian Institute of Management, Siddharaj Bhatta sir, Nepal Rashtra Bank, Surya Jishi sir from Pokhara University. I extend a very hearty thanks to our Chief Guest, Member Secretary of UGC, Shankar Bandari sir, who despite his busy schedule has found time to grace this occasion with his valuable address. I hope this valuable address encourages us to organize this type of program in the future also. Similarly, We are thankful to our resource person, Professor Vishal Gupta sir. I am the Ahmedabad, Professor Suryajishi sir from Pokhara University, Siddharaj Bhatta sir from the Nepal Rashtra Bank, Central Bank of Nepal for their valuable, insightful session. Then I extend my thanks to the University Grants Commission for the support, financial support to the faculty development program. I hope in the future also UGC will help to conduct such type of program and other activities. I also extend special thanks to coordinating team, Bharat Singh Thapa sir, Balaram Dual sir, Fulprasad Subedi sir, for your hard working to make program grand success. I thank all the participants who trusted the Central Department of Management. By the short notice, they restored their name for this program. That's why I hope in the future also, they will trust us, they will cooperate us in the future activities and program. There is no doubt this program will be much fruitful and memorable to all the participants in writing research articles and research report in your academic career. Once again, thank you very much to all and have a nice time. Stay home, stay healthy and safely. Thank you very much. And this valedictory session program is over. Thank you, sir. नमस्कार सबैलाई फेरि पनि
Thank you so much.
धन्यवाद समय निकालिदिनु भयो